All right, baby. What is up, y'all? Jiri here, and we are back every day. Again, after a little hiatus, we drafted every day when we were in the big board, and then I went on a little trip, went to New York for a week, but we back, baby. Back to drafting every day until 2 weeks from now when I go on a little bachelor party weekend getaway. But until then, we're drafting every day. So appreciate the love, man. Thank you, Nice and Blunt. Chado, absolute OG, game tight in here. What's up, man? How we doing, baby? Hope everyone is having a great start to their best ball, hot best ball summer. I might be a little clunky getting back into this, but we'll figure it out, man. Until then, man, we just saw Jamie's in here. So speaking of which, man, let's rip that intro and we will hop right in a draft. All right. We are back, man. We are back. We got 9 people in here. We are at pick 9. I'm glad to see people didn't forget me in like a week and a half, man. But do all the things. Hit the like, hit the subscribe. We are back for these summer drafts, baby. And we are in a best ball mania right now. I tried to get a little sneaky and hop in before because I'm scared to draft with y'all sickos and I'm trying to win 2 milli. Is it 2 milli up top? I haven't even really looked at the structure. This is my 8th draft. I drafted like 7 teams so far. I got some in while I was getting tattooed. That was pretty fun. Got some in waiting at the airport. That was pretty fun. Yeah, 2 mil up top, 1 mil to second. We're going for that 2, baby. We're going to walk away with $2 million this year. Hell yeah. I can't wait till that schedule release too. What's up, Leo? What do you have going on with Pat Mayo? Who's Pat Mayo? I don't know who Pat Mayo is. Someone has to educate me. Educate me who Mr. Mayo is. A lot of people say I'm white as Mayo. So what's up, Money and the Thing? We collectively nailed the most underrated rookies in the big board. Time to celebrate the small victories. Yes, dude. 100% credit to you and Mr. Dejon Stribling. Because no one else was talking about him, man, except you. So, hey, respect. I respect it. And, dude, pick 33 in the draft. You got a lot of people saying, like, the 49ers reached on literally all their picks, which maybe they did, but you also hear it was, like, a shitty running back draft and a pretty deep receiver draft. Now, speaking of receiver, running back, who do we want to go with here? CD, Justin Jefferson. Justin Jefferson's probably going to climb, but I'm just going to take CD. I don't know, man. I don't know how good Kyler's going to be for JJ. I feel like JJ is going to get real hyped up again. He's good, but we'll go with CD on this one. We'll go with CD. Hell yeah, man. Who is this? I forgot. This is me. Mr. Jiri. Yeah, and speaking of the other rookie, Kalen Black. No one else was talking about Kalen Black except for me. And he was the 3rd running back selected in the draft? That's pretty wild. Pretty wild. No one expected that. And he goes to San Francisco, which the competition behind CMC is what? You got Jordan James. You got Isaac Grendo. That's not too great. So let's go ahead and take the K9. We'll start just with the guys at the top of ADP. CeeDee Lamb, Kenneth Walker. Feels fine to me. Dude, still waiting for the 200 pull-up draft? Yeah. We didn't forget about that, okay? We're going to get back in that. I haven't worked out in like a week and a half, though, because I was just away for a week and getting my leg tattooed 2 days in a row, so I didn't really want to train while on vacation and get my whole body all sore. And dude, we see Bowers going ahead of McBride pretty frequently too. Back at it again. We got Nuketown Kid in here too. Hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah. Patty Mayo is the chick from the cartoon Doug. No clue what that is. Also think there's a Pat Mayo who's a bounty hunter. Interesting. Well, I just learned something. Well, man, I hope everyone's having a good start to their summer drafts. Let's take a look at these contests that we have right here. So they dropped BBM, dropped the puppy, eliminator, weekly winners, field general, and the big dog. Who's drafting the big dog already, man? Who's really drafting the big dog already? 19 current entrants. So there's been one draft. There's been one draft in the big dog, which, hey, good for you. Let's see. These are the drafts I've done so far. So I did 4 puppies. Yeah, getting tattooed. I did these ones while getting my leg tattooed. I didn't want to do like a full-on I did a couple Best Ball Manias, but I didn't want to do too many because that takes a little focus and I didn't want to mess it up. You know what I mean? But done 7 BBMs. I probably would have done more if I wasn't on vacation because I kind of like to try and take advantage of the ADPs before they change drastically. But yeah, did this one. I think I posted this one on Twitter. If you don't follow me, GRE Football. 168, Daniel Jones felt pretty good. And then, yeah, we got Tyler Warren and Alec Pierce double stacked up, which was quite nice at the turn. And Gibbs, of course. Dude, I've gotten like 3 Jahmyr Gibbs teams, 2 or 3 in like 11 drafts. So we're overweight on the Gibbs, and I am loving it. Like these early exposures, $25. Let's see, running backs. Can we see Gibbs in here? Yeah, Gibbs, dude, 28.6%. We only have 2 shares, but hell yeah, man. All right, we're 2 picks away. Let's lock back into this draft. Any early takes from y'all? Any draft strategies that are standing out? Because I've been pretty disconnected from the community when I've been on vacation. I've tried like not to look at any social media really and just like be present and enjoy my trip, which it was great, man. It was a real fun time. Chris Olave goes, I probably would have taken Olave. We could go another running back. I think I like T. Higgins the most right here. So let's go ahead and do that. Always opens up Joe Burrow in round 6, which I really like at pick 64. So getting T. Higgins in the 3rd, very high weekly ceiling. What's up, copy paste lad? Jeremiah Love in the 3rd feels good, but I'm a fish. Dude, I thought the same thing. When I saw that these ADPs first opened, it kind of confused me because like a lot of them were the same from the big board, but then some of them were just like changed pretty drastically on purpose, which kind of confused me. I'm going to go ahead and take Javonte right here. Just a good, solid running back. And we get the correlation with CD. So CD, Javonte, I am happy with that. But yeah, I was confused when I saw Jeremiah Love going like mid-3rd. So I was trying to take him in the 3rd round as much as I could early on because I don't think he was going to. So yeah, this is the first draft I did, opening day, 5 p.m. I was eating pizza in New York while drafting this team. And yeah, started Bijan, Chase Brown, Jeremiah Love. Reason I did this is because I don't think you're going to be able to get this trio of running backs later in the season. So let's try and do it now. Even Bijan and Chase Brown are a little rare to get together. And then we went Tank Bigsby, Kalen Black, just high upside handcuffs, really. Hopefully Kalen Black is a handcuff to complement the team. Baker, Daniel Jones, Tua. Receivers, Lad. I've seen Lad fall to like the end of the 4th pretty frequently, which is interesting. Terry McLaurin, Alec Pierce. Alec Pierce has been falling as well because his foot thing, but I'm not really too worried about it. Parker Washington, Jaden Reed, Jaden Higgins, Debo, Ted Hurst. This receiver room feels pretty solid. Nice little rookie upside swing with Baker. And then Kyle Pitts, Dalton Kincaid. We got Kincaid at 146. So love my tight ends, love my receivers, love my running backs, and correlated quarterbacks. So I'm pretty happy with how my first team turned out, to be honest. And man, Jameson Williams in the 5th. If this is a frequent thing, man, I'm going to have such a stupid amount of Jameson Williams. I have a hard time not drafting him whenever he's available anyways. But, oh, dude. Who is Zay Flowers passed on Lamar? Okay, Zay Flowers went back here. I mean, if Lamar comes to me, I would love Lamar at 57. That would feel quite great. What you doing, Scorpion? And he takes Rome. So, yeah, I'm not going to pass on Lamar. Now, do I draft Joe Burrow as well? Is the question. Here, for me, it would probably be like Cardinal Tate, Joe Burrow. Jordan Tyson going to New Orleans is interesting. I don't know how interested I am in it, though. And do I want to try and push to get like a Dak Prescott in the next round? Or do I just want to take a Joe Burrow? Judkins and Tootin are still here as well. Like, do I hop on the Toot train? Shoot, man. Do I hop on the Toot train? I haven't really drafted much of him. Dude. Toot or Burrow? I mean, fuck it, dude. Let's take some Toot. 64. He falls 7 picks. Y'all know I haven't been the biggest Toot guy, but at least in these contests, his ADP is fresh. Like it's brand new contest. So everyone's going to be drafting him in the 5th round. So getting him in the 6th at 64, I'm okay with that. And we got a big fall. Oh, dude. Yo, if I'm shady, I'm pissed with Jamar Chase, and then this guy just takes a naked Joe Burrow. But hey, that works out well for us. Something market-wise doesn't check out with Love getting mid-second after getting drafted higher. He has risk of Giants, even Titans, and got drafted higher and falls. Yeah, it's because of the landing spot, man. Arizona. Like, dude, my Tyler Algier fade feels pretty fucking good now. I still looked. I have like 5 or 6% of Tyler Algier in the big board, which I kind of just took him when he fell to like the 100s. I was not a Tyler Algier guy. And man, feel bad for the people who are. And James Conner is like pretty dead now. Kind of just like a locker room cheerleader, if you ask me. I really like this Makai Lemon value, though. Makai Lemon in the 7th is a smash. Especially going to Philly, I love that landing spot. Assuming A.J. Brown gets traded, I think Makai Lemon at Philly is great. Now, he's like a more of a slot guy. Goes over the middle of the field, but I know Jalen Hurts doesn't like to target that area of the field too much. But I think it's fine, man. I think it's fine. Now, here, we definitely need receiver. Dak gets taken from me, so that's interesting. Could get tight end. Honestly, the receiver that I like the most is just Jaden Reed. I think he's really, really undervalued. Green Bay didn't add anyone at receiver in the draft, like in the first few rounds, I'm pretty sure. So, yeah, pick 81 still feels like a great value. I would not be surprised if he's in the 70s in a couple weeks. He's been a pretty quick riser, it seems like. Yeah, going mid-second pre-draft, and then after he gets drafted higher, he goes later. Yeah, it's just the landing spot because Arizona is probably going to be like the worst team in the league, very likely next year. It would not be surprising at all if they are. Who do we want to go with now? We could take Trevor. We have Toot. It's not the best correlation. Wow, Sam Laporta gets pulled up too. That's interesting. I kind of like Godwin right here. I like Godwin, and then it opens us up for some more quarterback options at the next round. Like at the next turn, I can grab Jordan Love or I can grab Baker Mayfield, and I'm pretty happy with that as my second quarterback when I have Lamar. I'm totally fine with Lamar just being naked as well. So team is pretty fun so far. Pretty fun. Getting out of our comfort zone, drafting Bashal Tutin. Traveling will do that to you, folks. Traveling will do that. And yeah, dude, I went to New York to get my leg tattooed. I think I tried to upload some pictures so I could show them on here. If I can figure out how. Okay, here. So I didn't get any of this done, but this is the outside of my leg. So this this part right in the middle, up top, that's the part, the lady. We did that on the TV show Ink Master. That one took 12 hours. We did the bottom of my leg like a year and a half ago. All good, coming together well. And then this time, man, we worked on like the inside of my legs. So this is what we did over here. Nice and painful, man. And y'all can see me in the top right there. I'm clutching my nuts. Like, bro, he tattooed up pretty high, man. That's like an inch away from my nuts right there. So got pretty spicy, man. We did my whole kneecap as well. Like kind of see right here. Yeah, we tattooed my whole kneecap. That shit hurt. Hurt like a bitch, man. And I was hoping to get the whole thing done, but we still have this like little spot right here in the back. So I am going to have to make one more trip, which, I mean, it's all right. It's all right. We got one little gap left, but leg is coming together. And damn, Chris Rodriguez, 102. Chris Rodriguez, 102. He should be rising. I still feel like Chris Rodriguez is a great value. I feel like he's a better value than Tutin, but I don't want to be completely fading Tutin. I still want like a little bit, right? Now here, do I want to secure Jordan Love? Or do I want my choice of receiver and then have Baker as my fallback? I think I would rather have Josh Downs. I've noticed Michael Pittman's been falling quite a bit too. But let's go ahead and take Josh Downs. And you know what that means, man? What's up, Levernucky? You know what that means? That means we can play the clip. Josh Downs, a little mid, but, you know, stud potential. And, you know, holy fuck, dude. Yo, my cat just broke his tree. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. I mean, Josh Downs should be a pretty big riser after the draft, too. Jordan Love, Kyler Murray get taken, but we still have, and Stafford, we still have Baker here to stack with Godwin. So I'm not going to hesitate. Go ahead and do that. Lamar Jackson, Baker Mayfield, very happy stopping at 2, especially in this BBM. And wow, that is a lot of quarterbacks going in a row right there. But dude, I kind of like this team. This is a fun team. Lamar Jackson, Baker feels good at quarterback. Running backs, we got Kenneth Walker, Javonte, Bashal, Tutin. Toot. Receivers, CeeDee Lamb, T. Higgins, Jaden Reed, Chris Godwin, Josh Downs. So a lot of like slot guys, but also have upside. I mean, Godwin's old, but he has upside in the sense that I mean, he's been really good like 2 seasons ago. And they didn't add a ton of competition in the draft either. They drafted what? Ted Hurst in like the 3rd or something like that. What's up, Donnie? Thank you, my friend. Thank you. I feel welcome. We are back at it in these best ball streets. Drafting this BBM, baby. We got to catch up a little bit. This is our 8th draft. Ideally, I'd probably want to be around like 15 right now just to try and take advantage of these like early ADPs. But dude, how crazy would it be if my first draft is the one that just banks this shit and wins 2 milli while I'm eating pizza in New York? I just fall into $2 million. How crazy would that be? But this team was pretty nice, man. Baker, Daniel Jones, Tua, Bijan, Chase Brown, Jeremiah Love, Tank Bigsby, Kalen Black, Ladd, Terry, Alec Pierce, Parker Washington, Jaden Reed, Jaden Higgins, Debo, Ted Hurst, with Kyle Pitts and Dalton Kincaid. Pretty solid team, man. Getting Ladd at 47 as my wide receiver 1 feels pretty good. They added Brennan Thompson in the draft, which, wow, dude, why is Jonathan Brooks going at 127, dude? What? Why is Jonathan Brooks going at 127? Hell no. Hell no, dude. Yo, Godwin's like 10 years younger, so you call me ancient. Hey, man, it's all subjective. Okay. We talking in football terms. Now, do I want, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and take Tyrone Tracy right here, actually. There's a sea of tight ends. There's some receivers that I still like, but I think Tracy's still undervalued. The Giants didn't add anyone at running back, and running backs kind of fall off a cliff a little bit. So let's just feel solid. And then with getting Tracy here, I'm probably comfortable stopping at 5 if I really want to. Probably drafting 3 tight ends because we don't have any yet. We could draft Mark Andrews with Lamar if we want to. Although I'm a little more tempted to get one of these receivers. Because I think the receivers just, yeah, they get so gross at the next turn. And yeah, I'm just gonna go with Shaheed. I think Shaheed is still pretty undervalued. Like, I really do, man. Seattle, they added Jadarian Price at pick 32, which a lot of people were thinking they might. I think a lot of people were hopeful they might, but they actually did. Kind of a John Schneider thing to do. Where is he going this draft? Wow, pick 48, dude. So this is definitely a big miss from me in the big board. I do not have a lot of Jadarian Price, but I know the teams I did draft Jadarian Price on were ones that I went like hero running back or 0 running back with the hopes that he goes to Seattle and can get like a larger role. Like there was a lot of drafts where I had Jadarian Price as my second running back drafted. So if he does hit, then those teams are probably doing pretty good. And why is Jonah Coleman going at 143? Someone please tell me. Someone please tell me why a rookie RB3 that got drafted in what, the 4th round? 4th round, 5th round, something like that is going at 143. Please tell me. Some of these ADPs are ridiculous, man. Jonathan Brooks, I cannot get behind. I can't do it, man. 127, I cannot. Hell yeah, man. Hell yeah, Keith. We are drafting again. Which one? We are in Best Ball Mania, baby. We are going for that 2 milli. Hell yeah. Yeah, Best Ball Mania 7. This is my 8th draft. Ideally, I would have liked to have drafted more teams by now, but it just didn't work out that way for me. I was on vacation, got some in still, but that's all good. I would have liked to draft a missile. I'm probably looking at my first tight end right here. Could get another receiver. Some of these veterans, this is where all they are going. And I mean, the veterans are probably going to go up once they sign. Like, it's almost certain that Ayuk is going to end up going to Washington. Who knows where Diggs is going to go? I don't think we've heard anything about Diggs, which is kind of a red flag. Juwan Jennings rumored to go to Minnesota, which I mean, I think that hurts Jordan Addison's value quite a bit. What's up, man? If you don't mind, please do a 10-second countdown so we have a better shot at joining on the next one. Maybe you're in. Are you in this draft with me? Dude, to be completely honest, I don't always want to draft with people for Best Ball Mania. On like the puppies, whatever, that's cool. Best Ball Mania, man. I'm trying to become a millionaire, dog. But I know it is fun to draft together too. Now, do I want a running back here? I mean, at this point, Tyler Algier 160 is kind of a fine value. Could get Diggs, could get one of these guys. Hawkinson's probably still undervalued if we want another tight end. Let's just go Hawk. Let's feel stronger at all our positions because we're going to want to get 3 tight ends anyways. Yeah. I'm like, I'm a little torn because like I like drafting with you guys. That's a lot of fun. It definitely is more fun. It makes the chat more interactive and everything. But the Best Ball Manias, like this one in particular, this draft that I'm doing, I joined like right before I started streaming. So I could just get like a nice clean draft. Plus, at least when like no one's in here, I feel more open to just talk about the draft and talk about my team and like what I plan on doing throughout because I don't think anyone else is going to be watching. But yeah, it makes sense. You're better off being a different one than me. Hell yeah, man. Hell yeah. Dude, y'all are sharp. All right. Y'all are sharp. Honestly, the next one I might just yeah, maybe I will let you guys. Maybe I'll let you guys in for the next one. This is our first stream back, so I think it would be nice to be a good host and invite my guests in. You know what I mean? I've been away from the streaming game for like what, a week and a half or something like that. And y'all came and joined. So if y'all are in here, please hit that like button, subscribe, do all the things, man. We really appreciate it around here. We're going to be back to streaming every single day now, as we should be. Now let's see. Because Harvey can't pass block and Nix likes to check it down. Yeah, this is with Jonah Coleman. Jonah Coleman isn't really a pass catcher, though, is he? I don't know much about these like prospects, to be honest, but I'm pretty sure he was more of like a bigger bruiser back, right? Because Dobbins will get hurt, Coleman will get the goal line, bell cow roll with Harvey mixing in. It still seems expensive for like all that speculation and all those things to happen at 143. Now, if he was going at like 173, like sure. I would take the Tesla. Wow, Dejon Stribling's really rising up to 180 already. But I mean, he was what, the 33rd pick in the draft, so makes sense. Antonio Williams also feels like a pretty good click right now. Tesla or Stribling. Let's get a Lion on this team. We love our Lions. Y'all know we love our Lions. We can probably stop at 7 receivers if we really want to as well. But I typically like to go 8, especially in a BBM. I've seen a lot of people go like thinner at receivers, like 6 and stuff like that. I don't love that for Best Ball Mania, to be honest. Hell yeah, man. We got a new subscriber in here. Shout out Keith, man. And yo, since you did that, man, we'll do a countdown for the next one just for you, man. Just for you, Keith. Coleman is a 3rd down back and one of the best pass blocking ratings in the country. It's crowded, but yeah, 1 fumble too. It's definitely pretty good. I think I'm just gonna get my last running back here. Yeah, let's do this. Let's get Tank Bigsby. I like Tank Bigsby. He has a lot of upside, and we can always get like Rashad Bateman with our last pick if we want to. Oh no, there's like what? They added like 2 rookies, didn't they? Baltimore? They had a Jacoby Lane and Surratt, right? Yeah. Jacoby Lane, Elijah Surratt. So maybe we'll get one of these guys with our last pick. I think they drafted Jacoby Lane above Elijah Surratt, if I'm not mistaken. I think Antonio Williams is a great pick as well. Great pick. Even if and when Ayuk gets there, I don't know. Oh, dude, 500 receiving yards using on screens. Damn. Gene. Thanks, man. Appreciate the subscription. Hell yeah. Coleman is a large and in charge. All right, man. Thank you guys for educating me. I appreciate it. Yeah, keep the education coming. Hell yeah. So I think I'm probably gonna end up with like a tight end and receiver with my last picks. And Baltimore drafted Jacoby Lane first, right? Over Elijah Surratt. I'm pretty sure. Maybe we get David Njoku too, because there were the rumors that David Njoku was going to sign with Baltimore. And I mean, we haven't heard anything else. So maybe we'll take David Njoku as our third tight end. Juwan Johnson, TJ Hawkinson, and Njoku as 3 tight ends feels pretty fine to me. Oh, fuck. Well, who else do we want at tight end now? Terrence Ferguson, Mike Gesicki, Theo Johnson. Maybe we'll just take Jacoby Lane first, and then we'll figure out a third tight end. Like, I like T. Ferg, but man, they just drafted another tight end. Like, does this mean they're going to release Colby Parkinson because he has like an $8 million cap hit or something like that? Also, Ray Davis is way too cheap right now. Way too cheap, Ray Davis. I like Theo Johnson. Maybe we take Theo Johnson. We have Tyron Tracy, so we get some correlation right there. Theo Johnson, Mike Gesicki. I don't think Cincy added another player as well. We also have T. Higgins, so we could get some Cincy correlation. Cincy or the Giants. Better team. He's older. Let's go Theo Johnson. I think Theo Johnson's just a fine round 18 click. They're going to use 2 tight ends in New York, almost certainly. Surratt over Lane. Did they draft Surratt over Lane? Let me see. Ravens draft 2026. Let me take a look. No, don't tell me just the first, man. Tell me the whole thing. Okay, let's take a look. Ravens draft tracker 2026. No, they drafted Jacoby Lane before Elijah Surratt. So they drafted Jacoby Lane in the 3rd round and Surratt in the 4th round. Now, maybe people think that Surratt's a better receiver. Maybe he is, but I'm going to tend to just go with the guy that the team drafted first. Yeah, Surratt better. Lane was first. What's up, Ragnar? You know what this reminds me of? The Elijah Surratt and Jacoby Lane thing reminds me a lot of like Tennessee last year when they took Shimray DK ahead of Alec Eilmanor, and everyone was like, "Oh, Alec Eilmanor, way better receiver," but shoot, man, look who had the better season. Like Shimray DK was just better on their team than Alec Eilmanor, who, I mean, he had his moments as well. Wow, Joe Mixon, hell yeah. But kind of just reminds me, like the preconceptions were that Alec Eilmanor was such a better receiver than Shimray DK. Oh, why'd they draft DK ahead of him? But I feel like these teams know a lot more information than we do. So I'll go with that. Final team, we have a 2-5-8-3 Lamar Jackson, Baker Mayfield as our quarterbacks. Running backs, we have Kenneth Walker, Javonte Williams, Bayshell Tootin, Tyron Tracy, Tank Bigsby. So this running back room is pretty heavily dependent on Toot Toot having a breakout. If Toot Toot breaks out, then this is a really good running back room. If not, it's pretty thin. Also, Tyron Tracy, I still like him. I like him a lot more than Scatabo at cost personally. Tank Bigsby, just a nice upside handcuff. Some divisional correlation with Dallas as well. Receivers, we have CD, T. Higgins, Jaden Reed, Chris Godwin, Josh Downs, Rashid Shaheed, Isaac Tesla, Jacoby Lane. So I kind of love this receiver room. We got our studs. We got our high upside spike week guys. Good depth, more spike week. If someone happens to get hurt in Detroit, Tesla, probably going to be a pretty great pick. He has touchdown upside as well. And then, Baltimore's receiver room is pretty wide open behind Zay Flowers, to be honest. Like, I don't think anyone's holding on to the role there. Rashad Bateman hasn't proven shit recently. And then tight ends, Juwan Johnson, TJ Hawkinson, Theo Johnson feels totally fine right there. I am glad that I ended up going with TJ Hawkinson with how the board fell to me. So, yeah, I like this team, man. Fun team. So let's do another, man. And I did say I will count this one down. So don't go yet. But hey, would you take Jalen Reagor over Justin Jefferson? Oh my goodness, dude. Hell no. But it's a little different because those are two different teams, right? Not the same team evaluating two different players. Yeah. Lane was first. Only BBM has him higher. Yeah. Yeah, you're right. Hayden Hurst did go over Mark Andrews and Musgrave over Kraft. So, but those are tight ends. Maybe it's different with tight ends. Who knows? But yeah, those actually are good points because they were in the same draft as well. Yeah, let's count down and we'll do another BBM. We'll join in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We out here. Waiting for two. If we have two brave souls in here who want to draft on the stream with your boy, put your $25 where your mouth is. Let's go ahead and name this last one that we did as well. We'll refresh this real quick. And yeah, so I drafted these ones in New York, some late night ones, couple late night ones back to back. And yeah, while getting tattooed. Pretty fun. Pretty fun drafting some teams. Yeah, so some similar takes, man. Jaden Reed, Josh Downs, Shaheed. We got DK and Pittman on the same team on this one. But I'm cool with it, man. I'm cool with it. So let's name this one real quick. And the other one's probably going right now. So this is number 8. Is what? 5-2 streamed. And then I'm going to say, we back, baby. Hell yeah, dude. All right. Starts in 4 seconds. We got Ragnar in here. Brave soul. If anyone else is in here, definitely let me know. And we got pick 9 again. We got pick 9 last draft, right? So, okay. We're doubling up on the pick 9s. What's up? What's up, Sweetleaf? Great to see you back in here, baby. Taking names and popping woodies. And hey, Sweetleaf, you know what, man? Oh, what's up, Nice and Blunt? Great to see you in here, man. And, Sweetleaf, Nice and Blunt, you guys will be proud of me. In New York, I did smoke some weed with my tattoo artist after getting my leg tattooed, which, it was pretty satisfying. I also, met up with a little lady there. I made a lady friend in New York. That was pretty fun. Spent a lovely evening together. I smoked some weed with her too. So let's go, man. But I gotta say, dude, New York weed sucks. It sucks. Like I'm from BC. I'm from BC, Canada, man. We got some of the best weed in the world. New York weed sucks compared, but it was a nice time, man. Good time. Good time. Especially making a lady friend, man. Making a lady friend in a foreign place. That's always fun. That's always fun. All right, baby. Let's get back to this draft. Let's get back to this draft now. St. Brown goes. I would have loved St. Brown at pick 9. Do we go CeeDee Lamb again? I mean, Jonathan Taylor falls to us, so sure, I'll take JT at 9. I won't pass that up. If the offensive line is healthy and if Daniel Jones is able to move a little bit, then Jonathan Taylor should just have a great season again. Yo, what's up, Gab? How we doing, man? I just said, yo, you'd be proud of me too. I smoked some weed when I was in New York. I smoked some weed with my tattoo artist after day 2 of tattooing. And I smoked some weed with a lady friend that I made there who, I mean, she was pretty fine too, dude. She's hot. Hell yeah. All you can smell in Manhattan is weed. Yeah, dude, that's true. And it just makes me wonder, man, how can people afford it, dude? Because, yo, weed there is crazy expensive to begin with, and it sucks. So you gotta smoke a lot of it, which, like, what are they doing, man? How are people affording to live there, you know? Everything's expensive. And yeah, not the best. Now, what do we want to do here, man? Hampton, Neighbors, London, Bowers. You know what, man? For our boy Nice and Blunt, who just joined the stream, we'll do this one for you, man. We'll take Hampton for you. I know you'll be proud of that pick. Got to buy in bulk? Yeah, dude, absolutely. Like, dude, the thing is, too, in New York, like, all their packaging is so bougie, man. Like, they spend all the money on the packaging and not the weed. And the packaging just sucks. Like, I bought a pack of, like, pre-rolls, and it came in this little, like, glass fucking tube, and there was a cork in it, right? And I go to pull the cork out, and it just snaps off. And so now the tube is just completely corked, and I can't even get anything out. And I don't even have, like, a key with me because I'm traveling, right? So I got nothing with me. I'm like, what the fuck, man? So I felt like a real New Yorker when I did this, at least. On, like, a busy street, I just went to a fire hydrant, and I'm just smashing this glass tube on this fire hydrant to crack it open. Which, I mean, that was pretty fun to do, man. I can't lie. Just break that shit open on a fire hydrant. It felt very New York of me. Did you clap cheeks? Fuck yeah, I did, man. Yo, real talk, man. I fucked 2 girls 2 days in a row. 2 different chicks. Hell yeah. We fuck over here. We fuck in real life and we fuck in these drafts. And dude, speaking of fucking Liberator, Jamar Chase, Drake London, Rashee Rice, this guy's fucking even harder than me. My goodness. My goodness, dude. And yeah, dude, pre-rolls fucking suck. But when you're traveling, you don't really have a choice. That's the thing, though. When I hooked up with the lady, she brought her own grinder and papers, and she had filters too. So we got to pick up, like, some actual flour and grind it up, and that was better, I will say. But damn, Nico at 29? Damn, dude, some teams are fucking even in here, man. Fuck, man. No, dude, we strapped up. Yo, we strap up. Okay. We're not messing around over here. We strap up. This guy's a Chad. You know what, man? Since we're feeling the high testosterone today, man. So let's start 3 running backs, okay? We got high testosterone in here with the conversation. So we're going with the triple running back start to reflect that. Hell yeah, dude. Got my Rolling Stones and Springsteen tats. Hell's Kitchen, New York tattoo parlor. Fuck yeah, dude. Fuck yeah. Dude, people in New York are cool as fuck, man. Like my tattoo artist, he has his own podcast too. And he like Thursday after I finished my session, he had like some people come to the shop. One was from New York, one was from Vegas to like record their tattoo session. And man, one of my favorite things I did in New York was honestly just like chill outside the shop after getting tattooed and like stand in the smoke circle, smoking weed with the guys and just shooting the shit and like hearing their stories. I guess it's a fun time, man. It's a fun time. And look at these names that are falling too. T-Mac, Kyron, T. Higgins. Okay, now, dude, do we want to go full 4 running back start? Or do I want to take T. Higgins as my wide receiver 1? I'm kind of leaning toward T. Higgins because I just think he's a good value. And like what? I'd rather fill my flex. You know, we have our flex filled with Breece Hall. Kyron would just be additional. If T. Higgins wasn't there and it was just like Ladd or Burden, then I'd probably go with Kyron. But we'll go with T. Higgins falling past ADP as well. So wide receiver 1. He's a wide receiver 2 on his team. Wide receiver 1 in our hearts. This guy knows ball as well. JMO pulling up to 38. Fuck yeah, dude. Fuck yeah, dude. Yeah, dude. I just went the easy way, man. I downloaded Tinder and I got like the week of like premium shit, and I was just like fucking. I wasn't even looking, nothing. I was just swiping like crazy, dude. Just firing that shit. But hey, it worked out, man. Ouch, had to cover my daughter's ears. Oh shit. My bad, Mikey boy. Strip clubs and lots of money. Nah, I don't do strip clubs, man. That's not my energy. I don't like strip clubs. Not for me. But what I do like to see is these running backs go higher, like Montgomery in the 4th, Scatabo in the 4th. So it feels good having our 3 running backs already. And then this guy also started 3 running backs and gets Ladd falling to him. And then Burden falls to 48 as well. Interesting. Ragnar cooking up a little squad out here, man. Gibbs, AJ Brown, Josh Allen, Luther Burden, DJ Moore. I like it, man. I like it. And then Chase right here. This is like the same start that I had for my first BBM, except instead of Josh Jacobs, I had Chase Brown. But yeah, dude, nice squad. Getting Ladd and Terry as their first 2 receivers feel pretty good, man. Yo, Aries season was good to you, I see. Fuck yeah, dude. Fuck yeah. Okay. Keith, you came from Nice and Blunt. Hell yeah, man. Yo, Nice and Blunt, we've drafted some good teams together, man. We'll definitely collab again in the future. What's up, Darside Dev? Holy smokes, he pulled the Tinder premium finesse. You might be the GOAT. Fuck yeah, dude. Fuck yeah, we are, man. I'm not trying to flex, but in like the 5 days or like 6 days, no, I was there for 6 nights. Got like, bro, 270 something matches, like almost 300 matches. Now, granted, I was literally swiping on almost everyone, except when I caught it. Like, dude, sometimes there's like dudes that will fucking say they're female and just be in like the female pool, and I'm not with that. If that's your thing, go ahead, but not for me. But yeah, dude, good for my ego. That's for sure. Hell yeah, man. Strip clubs are weird and terrible. Yeah, hit the massage parlor if you gotta. I've never been to a massage parlor, but hey, I'm going to Japan and Thailand in November, so maybe I'll hit up get a authentic Thai massage. Who knows? I don't know though, dude. I'm not really with like the paying for sex personally. That's just me. But hey, back to the draft. We got T. Higgins, Devontae Adams as our top 2 receivers. Feels pretty good right there. Rome goes 61 as well, which I would have loved if Rome came back to me at 64. That would have felt quite nice. Toot. I would love Colonel Tate right here. And he goes, but I'll take Burrow. We'll take our QB1 with our wide receiver 1. We passed on the Joe Burrow T. Higgins stack in our last draft, so let's just secure it in this draft. We'll get that shit in. Fuck yeah, man. Adam ended the stream as soon as I got off work. Oh, damn. What you doing, buddy? Come on now. Helps to be tall, pretty, and have an accent. Yeah. I don't have the accent. I don't know if I would call myself pretty. But I am tall. I got that height. And I got that blonde hair. You know, I will say black chicks love blonde hair. Like one of the girls was black. Fuck yeah. And one of them was like what? She was like half white and like half some Southern American. So that was fun. She got a big booty. I don't know, man. I let the dog out in New York, okay? But we didn't raw dog. Okay, we're safe over here. We strap up, especially in a foreign place, man. Stay safe, kids. Now, let's take a look at this draft. We started with some high testosterone because we're talking our high T out here with JT, Hampton, Brees Hall, T. Higgins, Adams, Burrow coming together pretty well. Because honestly, this pocket of receivers up until like Josh Downs feels pretty good. And I think there's going to be a lot of risers in that area. So early in this draft cycle, I kind of don't mind pushing the receivers a little bit and trying to get some volume in these next couple rounds. Like Mekhi Lemon still being here is crazy. And who got Hurts? This guy. So, dude, Pretty Ricky. Pretty Ricky got Tony Pollard also. Big winner of the draft. Big winner of the draft, Tony Pollard. Now, who we gonna get? DK still there. Jordan Addison. I would like DK on this team. I think that would feel pretty good. But we don't get him. Addison, the thing is, if they add Juwan Johnson, Addison's value is like kind of shot pretty bad. Dude, is it bad that I still just want to take Jayden Reed? I need receiver. And I kind of just like Jayden Reed the most out of all of these guys. I like him more than Addison. I like him more than Sutton. I like him more than Wilson. I just do. He might be one of my most drafted players right now, but I just think he's really undervalued. Bro took down a black queen. Game recognized gameplay. That's my second one. Not on this trip, just in general. But hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah. A lot of the matches I got were black chicks, but I feel like there's a lot of black chicks in New York. Definitely a lot more than in Vancouver, that's for sure. We don't have a high black population out here, which kind of sucks, man. Black people are awesome. Now, do I want to go with my first tight end or do I want to get another receiver? Sutton's kind of just a safe pick. Let's just go with Sutton. Sure. Get some stability in here. We kind of just like flip-flopped where Jayden Reed and Courtland Sutton, their ADP is, but we got both of them on the team. That feels fine to me. I don't want to fall too far behind at receiver. Like, I like Tucker Kraft. And one thing I've noticed in these early drafts is like, it feels like tight ends dry up pretty quick. Like in this late area, it feels like the tight ends just really dry up, which is surprising to me because we've moved to the 18-round drafts. So I would kind of just think that there should be more tight ends available. But I don't know, man. None of those ends were as tight as the like girl number 2. All right, that's enough. That's enough. Let's focus on football now. Um, yeah, I feel like they've just gone like pretty quick now. These tight ends, like the last draft that we did when we were picking around like 17, 18, they were all gone, man. We were down to choosing between like Mike Gesicki and Theo Johnson, like all these guys. Cade Otton, huge winner from the draft. Huge winner. I want a ton of Cade Otton. I want all the Cade Otton. I don't even think I've been able to draft him too much yet. Let's take a look. Let's just go all of them. How much Otton do I have? Yeah, I've only drafted him in one team. I guess that's like even with the field, because I've literally only done 12 teams. But yeah, y'all see Jared Goff, Rashid Shaheed, J-Mo, Keaton Mitchell, Brian Robinson. Yeah, Jaden Reed's up there. Jeremiah Love up there because I just think he's going to rise in ADP, so I want to get my shares when he's available now. Oh, we are on the clock. J.K. Dobbins, Kyle Pitts. I'm taking Kyle Pitts right here. Yeah, that's a pretty easy pick. Kyle Pitts, 105. I love that. And I think Sam Laporta already got taken, did he? Yeah, he went 97. So we get Kyle Pitts, 105. I'm very happy with that. Now, curious to know what you guys think about Casey Concepcion. Because I wasn't drafting a lot of him in the big board. And I don't really love that he went to the Browns. Even though like he could just be the wide receiver 1 on the Browns, it's the Browns. We don't even know who their quarterback's going to be. I don't know, man. It's tough. They also added Denzel Boston, who slipped to the second round. So they got 2 rookies. Interesting to see. I feel like Denzel Boston's the more like archetypical wide receiver 1, and Casey Concepcion more of like a role guy. But I think I'll just take Stafford right here, right? So we have Devontae Adams. Yeah, sure. Let's just take Stafford. Makes sense. Jordan Love's already gone. Bo Nix is already gone. I don't want to have to rely on like Tua or Penix. So T. Higgins, Devontae Adams as our top 2 receivers. They're both wide receiver 2s on their team technically, but get them both stacked up with their quarterbacks. And I'm happy with these 2 quarterbacks. I don't need a third. Still solid at running back with JT, Hampton, Breece Hall. So team's coming together pretty well, man. Team is coming together pretty well. Yeah, wish he wasn't a Brown, man. Wish he wasn't a Brown. But I thought he was going to be a Jet. I thought the Jets were going to possibly take him. They end up taking Omar Cooper, which I don't know how to feel about. I saw Omar Cooper's like yards line on like Pick'em on Underdog was like 625 or 650, which is like the same as Mekhi Lemons, which is interesting. And I'm sure Geno's going to be a better quarterback there than Justin Fields. But cool as hell up there. Of course, there ain't no black people. Dude, the thing is though, okay, I'm from Vancouver, right? That's West Coast. And it's really not that cold here. Like it doesn't snow that much. It gets like a little chilly, but like Eastern Canada is way colder. But in Montreal, they got black people there. They got a lot more black people in Montreal, I feel like. And Toronto, where it is colder. But in Vancouver, no, we got all Asians in Vancouver, man. Vancouver is all Asians and Indians. Asians and Indians in Vancouver. Yeah, not in BC. Nah. Took Concepcion at 137 yesterday in the Frenchie. See, that's a good price. Like in the 130s, I'm a lot more cool with that than in the 100s. Like 106, I have a tough time getting there. Literally just because he's on the Browns. Like he got first round draft capital, which is great. But C-Rod at 125, I love that value as well. Now right here, Jonathan Brooks, I cannot do. I probably want another receiver because I don't want to get too thin at receiver and they start to really thin out. We don't need quarterback. We're done at quarterback. We have Kyle Pitts at tight end, so I'm not desperate for like a Jake Ferguson, Travis Kelce. I think I'd rather get like Coker, Cooper, McMillan, Shaheed, Tracy. Wow, Jonah Coleman goes 127 here. What the fuck, dude? I'm gonna go Jalen Coker ahead of Omar Cooper. They added who'd they add? Chris Brazzle. Yeah, they added Brazzle Dazzle in the draft, but I don't know, man. My intuition just says that the Carolina run game is not going to be good this year. I understand they have like a good running scheme and they want to run the ball and they have a good like O-line for running the ball, but I don't love the talent of Chuba Hubbard and I really don't like Jonathan Brooks and I don't trust his health. So I kind of think Carolina is just going to end up throwing the ball more, and Jalen Coker looked pretty good at the end of last year. Going into a contract year as well, always a bonus. Now, do we want another running back or another receiver here? Either going running back or receiver. I'm not getting one of these tight ends. Omar Cooper gives us some rookie upside, which might be nice. Jalen McMillan, Rashid Shaheed, Tyron Tracy. Going to go with one of these guys for sure. Tracy gets taken. Yeah, I think I'm leaning towards the receiver. Okay, we'll take Omar Cooper. We were talking about him earlier. Get some rookie upside. I'm cool with that. I have a ton of Shaheed. I have some Jalen McMillan. This might be my first share of Omar Cooper in these summer drafts. So let's go with some rookie upside. I like that for this team. And I mean, we just drafted 2 New York Jets. But hey, we just got back from New York yesterday. So there we go. There's a Jet on the thumbnail as well. It's Garrett Wilson, but that's all right. That's all right. Yeah, wide receiver 1 on the Browns. Does it matter? It's the Browns, bro. The Browns scare me. Yeah, Casey Concepcion definitely needs to fall. Next time, find a nice Cuban girl. You won't regret it. Spicy. Well, the girl number 2, she was half white, I think. I'm assuming half white because she also said that she was raised Mormon, which is kind of wild. Raised Mormon. And then she said her mom was from Panama. So Panama, Cuba, I don't know how close those are in general, but like South American, right? So she had a little spice to her, man. She had those that South American booty, you know, those South American hips. Those are always fun, man. That was always fun. Good times. Good times. Now, back to the draft. So we've seen guys like Malik Willis is falling like crazy too. 143, but probably where he should be going around. I mean, I was shocked. Absolutely shocked to see. Wow, McMillan fell to 152. Very interesting. Shocked to see that the Dolphins did not draft a receiver sooner. Absolutely wild to me. And dude, I know exactly who I'm going to draft if he's available. It was not going to be Kenyon Sadiq. We're not drafting 3 Jets. But yo, Sweetleaf, where are you, buddy? We're popping woodies. We're popping woodies today, man. As a running back 4, I'm cool with that. We'll pop some woodies right there. Now, Naylor, we hardly know her, but we still did. I probably do just want to draft maybe my next running back, like Tyler Algier, Tajay Spears, Isaiah Pacheco, Brian Robinson. I feel like we can just get some rookie values later at the next turn for receivers because I want to be able to stop at 5 running backs on this team for sure. Could maybe look at a tight end. I think I'll push tight end a little bit. We'll lean into Kyle Pitts just being good. This is best ball mania, so I want to feel really good at receiver and running back for sure. Now, Tajay Spears, I don't know. I don't like him as much as I do Pacheco and Brian Robinson. They're just like premium handcuffs. And I think I'm just going to take Pacheco. Like, is Pacheco not just a good pick at pick 160? Being a Detroit running back? Because he's not going to be a 0. He's going to fall in the end zone a few times. And if, God forbid, something happens to Gibbs, like another year removed from his big injury as well, maybe he's a little more motivated going to a new team. He didn't get paid much at all, but as our running back 5, sure, dude. I'm cool with that. So now we are exclusively wide receiver tight end. So I'm going to stop at 5 running backs here. It's best ball mania. We want to go a little thin, man. Yeah, dude, that Dolphins draft, pretty ass. Pretty ass. Cuba's 100 miles from Florida. I know they're like pretty close, right? Like by boat. But I'm Canadian, man. I don't know too much about what's going on down south. Let's keep it real. Yeah, I'm not in on the Dolphins this year whatsoever, man. Like I'll take Achane when he falls to like 16, 17, 18. If Achane falls to like the mid-second, I'll take him. But at ADP, even him, man, I know they want to run the ball a lot, but if you're down 20 points in like the second quarter, are you really going to be running the ball much? Now, Achane can catch too, but he's kind of just put in a spot where he has to like, make his own value, which he's good at. He's good at like getting long touchdowns and breaking long runs and receptions, but I don't know, man. I don't really want to bank on that too much. Jalen Naylor going in the 150s too. I was really surprised to see that Las Vegas did not add like any receivers really. I don't know, man. Feel pretty confident your team's going to advance. Would you mind doing a post-draft critique? Sure, I'll do that for you, man. Where are you drafting from? What spot is your draft, Keith? I don't see Keith in here, and I don't remember from earlier, to be honest. But if you let me know, I know Ragnar's in here. Let me know what spot you're drafting at. And sure, we'll take a minute. And let's see, how many likes do we have, man? We have 21. Can we get to 27 likes? 27 likes. We'll do a third draft, man. If we can get to 27. I'm gonna go ahead and take Debo. He's just falling more and more, but like I don't think he's gonna be a 0 this year. And yeah, pick 177. I'm cool with taking Debo, especially with my receiver room looking like this. You're at 12. Okay, cool. Super Beast. Hell yeah, man. Keep the Super Beast. Fuck yeah, dude. Yeah, but he's going to get like 300 dump offs from Malik every game. The thing with Malik, though, is like he's a running quarterback as well. So I don't think he's going to dump the ball off as much as someone like Tua, who has had 14 concussions in the last 8 days or whatever. But I mean, time will tell. Now here, I think I need to get my second tight end. Super Beast, Keith. Going with the Tank Bigsby and the Saquon. I won't look at your team too much, though. We'll save it for the end. And Antonio Williams. I do like the Antonio Williams click quite a bit. Now, I'm sure a lot of like algorithms or whatever are going to tell you, oh, get the third quarterback, get Geno. You have Omar Cooper, you have Brees Hall, third quarterbacks. They help you advance. They help you with this. They help you with that. I'm not with it. In BBM, man, I don't really want to draft 3 quarterbacks. I do have a couple teams with 3 quarterbacks, but it's just kind of the way the board fell. And damn it, dude, you take Kate Otten from me? Fuck. Well, that's okay. I'll get Gunnar Helm. Gunnar Helm is my tight end too. Not bad. Probably a 3 tight end team. We'll see what tight ends are available, but honestly, like Gunnar Helm, Kyle Pitts, I'm kind of fine with just those 2. But do I need like a 9th receiver? I really don't. I'm going to go 8 receivers for sure, but I don't think I need 9 on this team. So maybe I do go a 3rd tight end. Maybe if like Geno falls back to my round 17 click, I would take him. I don't think we have any Steelers, so Aaron Rodgers, he gets taken anyways. I mean, if Geno's still there with my next pick, I would take him, sure. But don't need to force it. So probably looking at 1 receiver, 1 tight end to finish this team off with. And yeah, gonna have double-digit points in just catches. He could. I just don't know if Malik Willis is gonna throw it to Achane as much, unless it's like a design screen or anything like that. They weren't dump offs, they were design plays for the running back by Mike McDaniel. Yeah, that's the other thing too, is they have a new offensive coordinator. So you don't know how he's going to get used. Now, we are at 24 likes. Can we get those likes up? We'll get to 27 and we'll do a 3rd draft. 3 more likes, we'll do 3 drafts on this day. I would like to go a little longer today just because it's my first stream back, which is always nice, man. But we stay firm on those like goals. Yeah, I'm very curious to see Mike McDaniel in the Chargers and how he does there. Because, I mean, we drafted Hampton on this team, which at cost, I kind of like Keaton Missile more than Omarion Hampton where they're going, personally. This guy has Lamar and Baker too, so I don't think he would take Geno. I mean, if Geno's there at pick 201, yeah, dude, welcome to the team. See what Joshua does. He takes Gesicki. Elijah Stroud. So there we go. Okay. This is the thing, man. If we're going with how the board falls, Geno falls 30 picks. We have 2 Jets. So on a team like this, sure, why not mix him in? But I'm not going to take him at ADP. If he falls way back, then I'll take him then. Now, do we want a 3rd tight end or an 8th receiver? I'm probably leaning towards a receiver on this team. Kyle Pitts, Gunnar Helm are fine. Lean into Kyle Pitts just being good. And I mean, Debo as our 7 is pretty nice, but T. Higgins, Devontae Adams are top 2. I think I would like a little more depth and a little more youth. Even someone like Chris Bell, we were shitting on the Dolphins, but would it be surprising at all if Chris Bell is just a wide receiver 1 in Miami after at the end of the season? Wouldn't surprise me whatsoever. Jalen Noel gets taken. Yeah, I think I probably would just take Chris Bell. Or we can take Pat Freiermuth. Like, who's going to contribute more points? Pat Freiermuth or Chris Bell? Probably Pat Freiermuth. But this is Best Ball Mania, and we are going for the absolute ceiling. So let's get a guy who can just make an impact in the Best Ball Mania playoffs, hopefully, in Chris Bell. And we got 2 rookies, Bell and Cooper, with some good veterans. Sutton, Adams, T. Higgins, solid veterans. Debo, veteran. So I don't want to add a guy like Christian Kirk or Darnell Mooney, really. Now we're at 25 likes, man. Can we get 2 more likes? We got 29 people in here. 2 people that haven't liked the stream. Y'all can do that, man. And we can rip another draft on this beautiful Saturday. Is it Saturday or Sunday? It feels like Sunday to me, but I'm pretty sure it's Saturday. So what's up, copy and paste lad? Your F3 QBs for advance rates energy made me think about a lot of this. Let's see what worked in the past BBMs and see what's optimal now. Narrative results oriented. Narrative is results oriented. Thoughts? So are you saying like 3 quarterbacks have just been better and gotten better results? Maybe, but my logic really is just like in the playoffs. So we're playing for the playoffs, right? In order for 3 quarterbacks to truly pay off in the Best Ball Mania playoffs, then you need each one to hit in a different week. There's 3 weeks. In order to not waste a roster spot, you need each quarterback to hit 1 week, right? Like if Joe Burrow and Matthew Stafford, if either one of these guys hits your lineup in 2 weeks, then one of these other picks is just a waste, right? And sure, it can help you like advance out of your pod, get some like more base points, whatever, but I don't know. I want full upside, man. We're going for 2 milli. But when we get Geno at 201, who's just going to be the starter most likely, I heard some rumblings about like them possibly bringing in Russell Wilson, but also Russell Wilson might just be going to TV. Who knows? Fuck, dude. Russell Wilson's going to be so cringy on TV, man. Dude, you know what Russell Wilson needs to do? He needs to like be the commentator for the SpongeBob game or whatever, or like Simpsons game. Whenever they do like the animated ones, let Russell Wilson do that when he can like cringe it up for the kids. But all right, we hit 27. We will rip another draft, but we're going to go over our team, go over the Super Beast and Ragnar's, and then we'll hop in a third draft. So quarterbacks, we got Joe Burrow, Matthew Stafford, Geno Smith. I like it. Geno at 201. Who cares? Running backs started 3 strong. We went Jonathan Taylor, Omarion Hampton, Breece Hall. Then we got Woody Marks, Isaiah Pacheco. I'm cool with it. I like these 5. Definitely don't need a 6th. 8 receivers with T. Higgins, Devontae Adams, Jaden Reed, Cortland Sutton, Jalen Coker, Omar Cooper, Deebo Samuel, Chris Bell. I like it, man. It feels pretty balanced. T. Higgins as our 1 when we started 3 running backs feels good. Past ADP, and then Adams past ADP feels good. Reed, Sutton, get some stability with Sutton, upside with Reed, upside with Coker, upside Cooper. I don't know, man. Hopefully Deebo signs somewhere and isn't just a total bum. He could just be a total bum at this point. And then Chris Bell is just like a best ball playoffs pick, really. And then Kyle Pitts, Gunnar Helm. If you're going to fade any position, fade tight end. Like Kyle Pitts is probably undervalued at 105, especially with what Atlanta did in the draft. Like they brought in Zachariah Branch at receiver. You know what, dude? Deebo would make a lot of sense in Atlanta. Would he not? Would Deebo not just make sense going to Atlanta? I think he would, man. And or like Diggs or just one of those veterans. I think they would make sense in Atlanta. So I kind of like how this team turned out, man. A little different. Let's check out Keith. He went Trevor Lawrence, Jordan Love. So I like that you stopped at 2 quarterbacks. You really don't need a third here. 5 running backs. James Cook, Saquon, Javonte. So you went 3 strong as well. Tyler Algier at 157. Totally fine value. That's handcuff range. But he is on a shitty team, which kind of sucks. And then Tank Bigsby, ideally, if I'm going 5 running backs, I don't necessarily want 2 on the same team. But I think Bigsby at 180 is just a good value. And Saquon Bigsby is something I've done before too, so I don't hate it. Zay Flowers, wide receiver 1. Christian Watson, Romo Dunze. I like the Rome pick there. Christian Watson kind of scares me. Like at cost, I personally like Jaden Reed more than Christian Watson. Christian Watson was really good last year, though, especially coming off an ACL. And if he's just healthy for the whole year, then it's a smash pick. It's just hard to believe he's going to stay healthy. But then you got Jacoby Myers to kind of round it out a little bit. Romeo Dobbs, I haven't been clicking him much lately just because he's going to fall. He's going to fall after A.J. Brown actually gets traded to New England. Probably going to go back to like the 130s or something. But I still think he's a good click. So 108, totally fine, man. Naylor, hardly know her. I like it. Antonio Williams, I like it. Skylar Bell, I like it. Goddard, Kelsey, and Joku, solid veterans at tight end who can just get you touchdowns. And if that happens in the right week, then that's pretty good, man. So you got Trevor stacked up with Jacoby and then Jordan Love with Christian Watson. Yeah, man, real solid team. Like the construction, like where you drafted those guys. And we got Ragnar at the other end with Josh Allen, Drake May as his quarterback. So getting two expensive quarterbacks. But Gibbs holding it down, RB1. Fuck yeah. Ramondre Stevenson, Common guy, Nicholas Singleton, Braylon Allen, Damon Claiborne. So pretty thin there at running back. I don't know if I would want to wait to get Nicholas Singleton as my fourth. I'd probably prefer to have someone a little higher. And then Claiborne, I don't know, man. He kind of scares me. He was like, what, a 7th round pick? And he went to the Vikings. I don't know. A.J. Brown, Luther Burden, DJ Moore, Khalil Shakir. Excuse me. Rashid Shaheed, Malik Washington, Torrey Horton. I like the receiver room quite a bit. Luther Burden falls. I think he should be going like in the 5th round, to be honest. Feels pretty expensive in the 4th, but getting him at 48, totally fine. I like the DJ Moore pick quite a bit. Y'all know I was big on DJ Moore in the big board before he got traded to Buffalo, and I was really happy he did get traded. I don't know if I've drafted him yet in these summer drafts. I haven't done too many teams, but I still like the value in like round 5 for DJ Moore. And even in round 4, it's fine. Shakir, 120 feels a little expensive for Shakir just because he doesn't have much of an upside. But I get you wanting to stack. And then Shaheed, love that value. Malik Washington, I mean, it's not really many people to throw to on the Dolphins. And then I like the Torrey Horton value too in Seattle. Sam Laporta, Dalton Kincaid, Hunter Henry. So me personally, if I was drafting this team, I don't think I would have drafted Hunter Henry, at least not at 145. I probably would have tried to push him to the next turn because Laporta and Kincaid are two real solid tight ends. And you have Kincaid stacked up with Josh Allen. I think instead of Hunter Henry, I probably would have gone with a running back personally. Like, let's see who was available. So you took Hunter Henry at 145. I mean, there's not really like a lot of that running backs that were there, to be fair. Like, I took the next running back in Woody Marks. But like if Keaton Mitchell was there, for example, at 145, I much would have preferred Keaton Mitchell on that team and try and push back. But yeah, dude, it's interesting to see tight ends are going a lot higher in these summer drafts. If anything, I would expect them to fall because it's 18 rounds, but they've been going higher, man. A lot of people have been going like 3 tight end builds, but Schultz at 167 feels expensive, man. Expensive. I don't like the Stowers value at 190. Personally, he's a tight end too in Philly. I think he's more of like an 18th round click personally. But yeah. Let's hop in another draft, man. I'm just going to rip another BBM. And we counted down the last one. We'll surprise you guys. Or should we do our first eliminator? You know what, man? Let's try our first eliminator. See how many people we're waiting for. 7? Actually, not. I don't want to wait that long. I don't think it's going to fill that fast. Let's do a BBM. Waiting for 6. When puppy? Could do a puppy. We could do a puppy, but also, can someone explain to me What does it mean, when puppy? What's the when and why is it spelled WEN? Can anyone tell me that? 'Cause I don't know the backstory behind that personally. Yeah, no problem, man. Blunt, blunt, blunt. Shake my head. You like Jennings to Atlanta? Yeah, that makes sense. Jennings to Atlanta would definitely make sense, and Debo kind of does fit anywhere just based on like how he plays, right? Because he's kind of a unique player in that he just brings his own role, doesn't really fit into like a cookie cutter role. So yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see where these guys sign. Hopefully soon. Hopefully they sign like before June. That would be nice. Yeah, Russell Wilson should be the guy on the penis enhancement commercials. Maybe, man. Maybe. Yeah, it's all draft capital. Only need 3 quarterbacks if you take them late. I agree. 3 quarterbacks, fear-based drafting. But what if they have the same bye? Yeah, we don't have bye weeks yet. So I guess that's the next thing in best ball is to see where just to see where the schedule ends up being. Have they said when the schedule's getting released? I think it's like what, the 16th or 17th, something like that. I think it's in like 2 weeks. They're gonna release the schedule. But hopefully we can see that. Yeah, bye weeks are gonna be interesting, man. I just wonder what the bye weeks are gonna be like when they eventually do 18 games in a season and they have 2 bye weeks. Cause man, that's gonna fucking change everything for best ball. Having 2 bye weeks, that would be insane, man. I feel like Chris Bell's hopefully playing like Torrey Horton down the stretch. Good talent. Yeah, I've heard like good things about Chris Bell. He's like what, 6'2, 6'3, like 220, and can move pretty quick. Just coming off like an ACL injury. But I mean, there's nothing but opportunity on the Dolphins. So for like a best ball playoffs pick in round 18, totally cool with that, man. Totally cool with that. Analyzing what happened in BBM 1 to 6 to say XYZ is optimal. Now, like saying this stock was years ago, so now we're going to invest like it is now. Isn't that simple or valid since it's a new landscape? Yeah, it's definitely fair. Yeah, people who analyze what happened in the past try to find out what's optimal now, but it's a new slate is the point. I completely agree, man. Like, it's a brand new year. Like what we saw a couple years ago, might have even been no, I think it was like 2 years ago where everyone wanted to go like 0 RB, right? Oh, you have to have 5 receivers through like 7 rounds. 'Cause that's optimal. You got to get your guys, but nah, dude, every year is different. Just feel out the draft room, see where the guys go, and just go with the flow. Just go with the flow. When is mind bowing? Interesting. Interesting. We got one more spot in this BBM. If there's any brave souls out there that want to draft with us, one more spot. And let's take a look at the structure. So they did change the structure a bit. 2 out of 12, of course, and then 1 out of 14, 1 out of 12. Very interesting because I think last year it was like 1 out of 13 and then 1 out of 16, if I remember correctly. And then slightly bigger final, 667. Dude, they definitely did 6-7 on purpose, right? Like, dude, fucking cringy, man. Oh shit. Yo, we got the lurker in here. Or former lurker. We got taking dollars. What's up, buddy? We got Sanka in here. Super Beast is back. Fuck yeah, dude. Are we gonna make a run for it? Are we gonna make the first run for it of blowing? BBL Jerry. Hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah. I do prefer all natural. I will say. All natural is always the best, man. An eliminator sounded fun. I need to slow my BBM roll until the schedule comes out. Good luck. Yeah, I want to do a. I haven't done any eliminators. I probably will max the eliminator, but drafting the eliminator before the schedule is out. Oh, dude, I will be back. Fuck yeah. Oh. Since I just got my leg tattooed, man, I can't even run. I'm gonna have to fucking make a limp for it, all right? Oh, hell yeah. Hell yeah. Oh. Oh. Fuck, dude. After you get your leg tattooed, man, that shit hurts. And it's like, dude, your leg is like so stiff, man. Yeah, not doing eliminators without schedule. I completely agreed. I think I'd rather wait till the schedule's just out to rip some eliminators, man. We can wait a couple weeks. It's all good. The bye weeks definitely are very important in the eliminator. But yeah, dude, we got our third Jameer Gibbs team already. Hell yeah, man. Let's ride. Let's ride. Oh, what's up? What's up, Jared? You got 2 leg sleeves, so I feel your pain. Yeah, dude. Dude, the legs are no joke, man. There's a lot of painful spots on the leg. So I got 2 full day sessions as well. So like Wednesday and Thursday, I got tattooed all day, like back to back days. Dude, fucking rough. Like I got my kneecap tattooed and then like some of my inner thigh and then like the rest of my inner thigh, some of the back of my leg as well. Fucking rough, man. Pretty much everywhere on the leg hurts except for like your outer thigh. That's not too bad. But like and your calf isn't too bad. But yeah, dude, kneecap, shin, like inner thigh, hamstring, knee ditch, fucking rough, dude. Rough. I bet that shit talk in the community if someone eliminates someone they know's team is immaculate. Probably, man. Probably. You think leg tats hurt? Get an ass tat? Do you have your ass tattooed, man? Because I would actually be interested to hear how that was and how that went. Because so on my leg, let's see if I can still pull this up. I think I showed this off earlier in the stream, but I'll do it again for you guys. So this is what got done. This is the outside of my leg. We didn't do any of this this last session, except for like this little middle part. This little like middle part by my knee, he kind of divided a little bit. And then yeah, we finished this inner part. This top little area, man, it's like an inch away from my nuts, dude. Like he went all the way up, man. That shit hurt. And you can see like some of the kneecap there a little bit. Like it's kneecap, not fun. And then yeah, this is the little gap that I have left on the back of my leg. And then if you see like right above that, there's like some space too at the very top. And my artist said that he wants to leave that area blank for now and leave a little gap there because sure do have an ass tat. Had to get it for losing fantasy. Okay, so it's not that big, but I was gonna say he wanted to leave that little gap there at the top in case I wanted to get like a full back piece, like that goes down over my ass. And taking dollars is gonna get Kenneth Walker here, man. Yo, Puka Canine, sick start, dude. Absolutely sick start. Absolutely sick. KPG 11. It's like a familiar name too, I feel like. He takes Pickens, so I'm definitely going to take Drake London right here. I love this start. London and Gibbs. Fuck yeah, dude. And then we'll see what we get next, and then I'll finish saying what I was saying. Did you already do the 200 pull-up stream? No, I didn't because I ended up like hurting my chest a little bit and shoulder, and I honestly thought I tore my pec. Thankfully, I didn't, but it was still recovering. It still kind of is recovering a little bit, and I didn't want to try and force it and then actually hurt myself. Okay, now this is tough. Do I want Brock Bowers or Jeremiah Love right here? This is a really tough one because Jeremiah Love's going to end up going ahead of Brock Bowers. Ah, fuck. Okay, I'm going to take Love. I'm going to take Love. That might have been the wrong decision. I really like Brock Bowers this year. I really do. But I feel like I just need to take the Jeremiah Love right now because he's going to end up going in the second round. And you're not going to be able to get Gibbs, London, and Love on the same team. Fucking taking dollars, dude. Oh my God, that's a sick start, dude. Puka, Canine, Bowers. Man, fuck you. Okay. I know I'm completely joking. Okay. I love you. But every time you're in my draft, man, you fucking crush it, man. That's a sick start, man. Puka, Walker, Bowers. Absolutely sick, dude. But yeah, I definitely will do the 200 pull-up stream eventually. And yo, if you are in here and just join, man, hit that like button, subscribe. We are back with this hot best ball summer, man. Subscribe, hit the like, do all the things, man. I really appreciate it. Helps me out. We got Advinson in here too. What's good, Jiri? A lot of stuff is good, man. A lot of stuff is good. Life is beautiful, my friend. Got me laughing. I can't hit my bull right. Yo, hey, dude, I hope you get too high that you forget how to draft, okay? But hey, dude, I'd be pretty happy with that start too, man. Longest Shoreman, you got a picture of a donkey and it says, "I'm an ass at fantasy football," and you got it on your ass. And it was worse than getting my wrist tattooed, and that one hurt. Yeah, I have my wrist done as well around there. And yeah, the bony parts hurt, but you would think like getting your ass tattooed wouldn't hurt that bad because it's one just like big, like chunky area, right? With a lot of fat. But no, I've heard it's pretty painful. But my artist, he was saying he wants to leave like a little blank spot, like right below where my butt cheek is at the top of my leg, in case I want to get like a full back piece, like that goes down over my ass as well. Which, I mean, I kind of do things like all or nothing, anyways. Like I have a full arm sleeve and a full leg sleeve. I kind of like full complete pieces, so I wouldn't be surprised, man, if I end up just getting like a full back piece down to my ass onto my legs. And I'm going to Japan in November. And I know like Japanese style back pieces, they like to do that. So who knows, man? Maybe I'll get inspired by something out there. And yeah, that'd be interesting. Sanka also, Olave at 40 is pretty sick, dude. Chris Olave pick 40 is real nice. Devonta Smith 33, I like too. Sanka's crushing his team, taking dollars, crushing his team. This is why I can't draft with you fuckers, okay? No one's allowed to ever give me shit if I don't want to get in the same draft with you guys, because we end up with this shit, all right? We end up with this shit. Super Beast 2, man. CeeDee Lamb, Chase Brown, AJ Brown, and then, I mean, Mike Evans okay, but high spike week potential. Still, you got some Browntown action in there, man. Fucking sick. You could have gone full Browntown if you went with St. Brown as well. St. Brown, Chase Brown, AJ Brown, Browntown. Now, I'm going to take Loveland right here. I passed on Bowers. Reason I ended up passing on Bowers was because, okay, maybe I can get Loveland at the next turn. And as we've seen, tight ends kind of get pretty thin. Dude, it's hard to pass on Bucky in the 5th, but I kind of want a receiver more, to be honest. I can get 2 receivers at the next turn. Do I just take Bucky in the 5th round, man? Honestly, I'm just going to go DJ Moore. I don't know, man. Bucky just doesn't feel that good to me. I don't love Bucky Irving that much. Like, in my heart of hearts, man, I'm taking David Montgomery over Bucky Irving. But I don't want to have just Drake London through 5 rounds. So I'm going to go with DJ Moore. And we're going to let Bucky keep falling. And then, of course, he's going to go to taking dollars. Fucking of course. Of course, man. This is taking dollars right now, too. He is just fucking laughing because he's crushing all of us and just living up to his name, man. He has taken our dollars. But for real, dude, sick team. Absolutely sick team. I'm a little jealous. But hey, you know what you don't have that I have? Jahmyr Gibbs. That's all we need. We have the Gibbs. We have the love. We're feeling that. And we were talking about DJ Moore with our last draft as well and how I like his value. So that's why I went with DJ Moore. Now I'm curious, man. Do you guys like Jadarian Price or Bucky Irving more? Actually kind of interesting. I personally kind of like David Montgomery more than both these guys. I like David Montgomery more than Travion Henderson. All these guys have more upside, which arguably you want for Best Ball Mania. But, dude, I just think David Montgomery is going to have a great season. It's going to be great when Bucky has a great year after everyone has been clowning him. I haven't been taking him either. Yeah, the thing with Bucky, though, is, man, like, someone told me last year he had 0 rush attempts within the 5-yard line. Like 0, dude. That is nuts. 0? Like none? Not even 1? I mean, he was injured a bit. I was fading Bucky last year, so I didn't mind. I drafted Bucky a ton as a rookie and then faded him last year. And I don't know, man. This year, just like they got Kenneth Gainwell, who's one of the best pass catching receivers. Also, this is an interesting pick. Jalen Hurts, like why? But okay. Like Kenneth Gainwell, one of the best pass catching running backs in the league. Bucky Irving, his pass catching ability was pretty good. You have to think that eats into Bucky's role, right? And then they retained Sean Tucker, Sean Tucker was really just their goal line back last year. So if Bucky loses out on the receiving game and the goal line game, like what's his real value? Seriously. Like in the 5th round, what's his value? To me, that's more of like a 8th, 9th round value. That's more of like a around here. He just had a great rookie season, right? Wow, Dak Prescott in the 6th. I cannot get there, dude. Unstacked too? Yo, I need to be drafting with more guys like this, man. I need to be drafting with taking dollars and like Super Beast and Sanka less. And give me some more CT Colemans, okay? Give me some more CT Colemans where he takes Igbukah at 30 and then Dak at 67. All right. That's what we need in our life. Now, who do you have at the turn? Do you have any Bears? Takes Tyler Warren. So I'm going to go ahead and take Alec Pierce. I like Alec Pierce, especially as my 3rd. And then I'm probably going to come back and take Caleb Williams, assuming he is there, to stack up with Loveland. Because, yeah, obviously we're not getting Josh Allen. He's gone. And then I don't want the Atlanta quarterback. I don't like to have to rely on Daniel Jones either. So getting Caleb right here as our quarterback to stack with Loveland would feel good. Although I do really like Mekhi Lemon's value. But I think structurally it makes sense to get our quarterback right here. So we're going to go ahead and do that. So we have a pretty well-rounded team right now. A 1-2-3-1. Yeah, Caleb, Gibbs, Love, Drake London, DJ Moore, Alec Pierce, Colson Loveland. So we have 3 wide receiver 1s, right? At least that feels good. Alec Pierce. Dude, Alec Pierce's pick 'em is like 900 yards or something like that. Like that's pretty good, man. NFL receiving, like, obviously these aren't everything, but Alec Pierce, man, 925 yards is his line. Colson Lovins is 874. Brock Bowers is 919. Like, Alec Pierce and Tetairoa McMillan essentially have the same receiving line. All right. Cortland Sutton's is actually pretty high too. Marvin Harrison, 850. Igbuka's is 825. Like, T. Higgins is only 800, which is pretty surprising. But T. Higgins just gets injured. That's the thing. Kyle Pitts is pretty nice. Wow, Jordan Tyson's is at 800. Bro, I'm smashing that under. Give me that under, dude. Smashing that. Let's fucking make one right now, dude. I'm taking DJ Moore's higher. What else we doing? What else we cooking in here, man? What else we cooking? Calvin Ridley's, dude. Calvin Ridley's was like 850 when this first opened, and I got the under on it, which I am stoked about. I am stoked about that. Luther Burden's is only 725, man. Like, I really like Mekhi Lemons too. I've actually already made a ticket with the over on this. I'm still taking Calvin Ridley's under. Hell yeah. Gibbs is 525 receiving yards is nuts. Give me some Cade Otton, man. Fuck yeah. Jeremy Bernard, kind of like the under, but not really going to mess with that. Feels pretty good. Oh, they got touchdowns in here too now. Interesting. Interesting. Any that really stand out? Dude, so Colson Loveland's touchdowns is 6.5. Bowers is 5.5. And their yards are almost identical. That's kind of wild, man. Okay, we are 9 picks away. That's kind of wild. What were these scores? Do they still have Mendoza here? So I took Mendoza's under. It was like 2,900. Like, what the fuck, man? I smashed that Mendoza under. Can we see picks? Yeah, so these are the 2 that I made so far. Sam Laporta, Mekhi Lemon, I took their overs, and then under 850 on Ridley and under 2,800 on Mendoza. And then I did this like big one too, where it took Sam Laporta, DJ Moore, Cade Otton, Lemon. Jadarian Price, 650 rushing yards feels pretty good too. And yeah, these. I like Parker Washington. Hell yeah. Okay, let me get back to this draft. 4 picks away. Yeah, have you guys done any like season-long pick'ems yet? I'm curious, man. I'm curious. Are you doing any of the Superflex? No. I don't know. I'm not really too interested in the Superflex, to be honest. Not really my thing. I know a lot of people like Superflex. It's not really for me. Taking dollars, you're going to take exactly who I want, and I'm going to be pissed about it. I already know it. You know exactly who I want, and you're going to take him. Yep. Yep. Called it. Now, KPG, don't take who I want, man. There's only one other player that I want right now. Hopefully it works out, because this could work out well for me. If you guys are thinking what I'm thinking. Harold Fannin. Okay, I'm gonna take Ricky Pearsall. And then I would love Brock Purdy on the way back. This would feel pretty good for me. But yeah, dude, of course you take J.M. Reed. Of course. After ADP too. I like that. Reached for Trevor Lawrence, though, which is interesting. And yeah, I like Rico as well. But let me secure my other quarterback. Makes sense when we get Ricky here. Let's get Purdy. And then we can just be happily done at quarterback, right? We don't need to worry about anything else. So yeah, I feel good at tight end. Feel good at receiver. Still need more receivers, but Gibbs and Love holding it down as well. Am I winning? Dude, I'm always winning. Fuck yeah, dude. Crushing life right now. What's up, Tanner? Yo, you're next to Sweetleaf in your draft, dude. Sweetleaf has done like 4,000 drafts already, so be careful. Be careful. You might need luck. Yeah, he's wishing you luck, man. Not doing any super flex. I've watched a few drafts, but not a fan. Yeah, I don't know. It's not quite for me. Like in the past, I've kind of just messed around a little more with like, doing a little bit of each tournament. But I think I'm gonna be like a little picky. Like so a $3 entry or something like that. Yeah, I'm good, man. 150 max. I'm obviously not gonna max it. The advance rate's pretty good though. I don't really like though that Underdog is making these really big finals. Like it feels like all the finals this year are just a lot bigger, which I kind of prefer a smaller final myself. 100K up top though, so it's pretty much like the puppy but super flex. But they didn't call it the puppy but super flex. I guess because it's a $3 draft one. Then I got the big dog. Yo, I'm gonna enter it right now. Just kidding. Waiting for 10. Imagine that just auto filled, man. That would be wild. That would be wild. Weekly winners as well is also not something I'm doing. Kind of wild for people to be drafting weekly winners without the schedule and like bye weeks right now, which is, I don't know, man. Some people are just really, really eager to like do a bunch of these. Who was it? Nez? I saw someone did like 150 puppies already, which is absurd. Like, good luck to you. Well, that is wild degeneracy. The DK final is 1,000, 3 mil, 2 mil, 1 mil for the top three. That's pretty crazy, man. 1,000-seat finals, pretty wild. How many people do they have like entries total? Because Best Ball Mania is like 670,000, something like that. Is DK pushing like a mil? Or sorry, yeah, like a million entries. So that's pretty wild, man. If anybody's in a rooming draft, I have a special live podcast tonight talking dynasty rookie values over at the IDP Center. Hey, if anyone's into the rookie drafts, definitely check it out. 940K entries. Kind of feels like there's gonna be some overlay for that, if I had to guess. Which overlay is always nice. Maybe I should do some drafts on DraftKings because that's pretty nice. I already know taking dollars is gonna take whoever I want, so we don't have to worry about that. Let's see, how else is your team going? Yeah, you take Josh Downs, of course. It's everyone who I want. Wandale's been falling quite a bit. Kenneth Gainwell, Jordan Mason, Jaden Higgins. I kind of want the running back first in Kenneth Gainwell. I passed on Bucky Irving, which makes me want to take Kenneth Gainwell. Kind of my logic right there. And then we'll see what receiver comes back to us. We'll take either of these guys. I'm fine with either one. Like Wandale 122 is totally fine, man. And Jaden Higgins, I like Jaden Higgins, man. I like Jaden Higgins going into year 2. This guy takes Malik Willis at 120. Wow. And then takes Gadsden. So Wandale, Higgins. Let's go with Wandale on this team. Can probably just give us a little more floor with a bit of a thinner wide receiver room. So we'll go with that, man. Not going to be interested in Cam Ward, though. Unless Cam Ward falls to like 167 or 170, I'm not going to be taking him. And dude, taking dollars, man. Please explain to me the Jonathan Brooks pick. I can't get there. I get that he's RB2 on their depth chart right now, but dude, I can't get there, man. I can't. Takes Matthew Stafford at 100 to stack with Puka. Interesting. Very balanced team you got there. We got the same build, my friend. 2-3-5-1. I hope that weed is hitting you hard, man, and you can forget how to draft. Should change his name to Taking Players. Hey, we got 44 people in here, man. Fuck yeah, dude. Yo, hit that like button, subscribe, man. That's the most people I've had in a stream. And this is my first stream back in like a week and a half after vacation. So, hey, I appreciate it, man. Everyone in here watching on this beautiful Saturday, thank you. Thank you. I really do appreciate it. Now, hit that like and subscribe too, man. We only got 32 likes in here. We can get those up, man. We can do better than that. We can do better than that. Yeah, it's hot best ball summer, man. It's hot best ball summer. Brooks is talented and should be healthy, so he'll get work. And Chuba Hubbard isn't as talented. I mean, you could say he's talented, but he hasn't done anything in the last 2 years. Like nothing, like literally nothing. So I don't know, man. Plus, I read something on Twitter saying that he's not even feeling 100% yet. Like, dude, you're still not 100%? I don't know, man. I don't know. Not dude. Bro, we never forget about the OGs over here. We never forget about the OGs. I'm liking this Jalen Coker value, though. Out of like the Carolina players. Don't like the Brooks. Love the Coker value. I don't really think he should be falling as much as he is. They drafted a receiver in the 3rd round. Like, it's not much of a threat. Like, Jalen Coker was an undrafted free agent, but he's kind of established himself pretty well at this point. So, I don't know, man. I like the Jalen Coker value. If he's going in like, if he keeps falling and goes in like the 140s, I'm going to have a stupid amount of Jalen Coker. Technically, he can turn himself into a walking fridge. Who's that? Jonathan Brooks. Yeah, Brooks is so injury prone that he could hurt himself walking down the street. Dude, it's not even a joke, man. I've literally sprained my ankle. Probably not sprained. I've like twisted my ankle stepping off a curb before. So it's yeah, how embarrassing is that, man? Okay, I'm gonna take the missile. Not interested in a quarterback right here. I can't do it, man. I can't do it. We don't need it. We're gonna take the missile, get some upside at running back. And then do I want a 5th running back here? Do I want to get my 2nd tight end? Because tight ends get pretty thin from what we've seen. Or do I want someone like Juwan Jennings on this team? I think Jennings might actually fit pretty well. Wow, this guy goes double tight end. So do I want to reach for like a Juwan Johnson? No. I'm going to take Jennings. I think Jennings fits this team. 146, that's fine. We kind of need the receiver depth a little more. When I'm drafting Colson Loveland, I'm really leaning into him just being really good at football. And then maybe we could have got a 5th running back. But I just think the receiver depth falls off like pretty heavy. And then guys that I like Trey Tucker, are getting pulled up. Even like Antonio Williams is getting pulled up. Stribling's getting pulled up. Naylor. So kind of falls off a bit of a cliff at receiver. So let's just get a guy who's unsigned and probably is going to rise after getting signed. I mean, he got like what? He had like what, 7, 8 touchdowns last year? It's not easy to do, man. Yo, what's up, Wilson? Great to see you in here again, my friend. Thank you for joining me on this beautiful Saturday. Hit that like button, subscribe. You do all the things, man. We appreciate you. Yeah, had a little drafting hiatus. I booked my trip before I even thought about starting a YouTube channel, so was not the best timing to go on a trip, but hey, it worked out well, man. It worked out well. Yo, you had a friend that was so injury prone. We used to say that he could hurt his elbow carrying air. Dude, that sounds heavy. Will you be participating more often now? Maybe before some drafts, including some galaxy braining? Are you talking about the Zaza or what? What are we talking about participating in? Are you talking about the Zaza? Coming from you, I'm gonna assume so, but I don't know. Maybe. I feel like I don't know, dude. I feel like if I was gonna smoke before streaming, I would just like get yeah weed. I feel like if I smoked before I streamed, I would just get quiet and not want to like talk about things. It would just be like a silent stream where I'm just like making my picks, whatever. Like I don't know, man. Weed can make you real social if you're around other people who are also smoking and that you're like real cool and comfortable with. But weed can also make you just real quiet. And I feel like streaming, I'd probably just get real quiet. It wouldn't be too entertaining. Unless you have just like one hit or whatever. You know what I mean? Unless you have like one like tiny little hit and you get like just a little buzz. But we'll see, man. Okay, we're a few picks away. Ban myself from smoking before streaming because I turn into a blabbering idiot that makes no sense. Yeah, it's one or the other, man. You can just sit there and stare at the camera. I don't know, man. I feel like I'm more social like when I'm not high, which unless you're with like certain people, it's a it's a different type of thing. Um, okay, gives love. Kenneth Gainwell, Keaton Missile. So I'm gonna wait till taking dollars makes his pick. Okay, I want Brian Robinson right here pretty easily. And this guy is 3 tight ends, so we don't need to worry about that. Let's take Brian Robinson first because I want that running back. Feel good with my 5. And now here I'm considering one of these 2 players. The question is there going to be a tight end that we're going to like enough at the next turn to stop at 2? Because tight ends get pretty thin. Just take Trey Tucker to make it easy for me, man. Take Trey Tucker. I love the value of Trey Tucker, man. I really do. But I don't feel like Kate Otton's going to come back. I don't love Pat Fryermuth as my second, even though I think it's fine. Okay, he takes Washington. So AJ Barner, Trey Tucker is kind of a tough pick. Like, I really want Trey Tucker. So I'm going to take Trey Tucker. I'm always going to lean towards the upside pick. We have Colson Loveland, so I'm going to lean into Loveland and hope that we just get a decent tight end to fall back to us with Loveland. But Trey Tucker just feels good, man. Like in the 15th round for someone who can get 40 points in a week, I like that, man. Kate on at 174. I think that's a good pick. Even as a reach, like I love the value of Kate Otten. I think it's great. But I'm going to push it at tight end when we have someone like Loveland and just get more solid at receiver because this is best ball mania, man. I want to get the highest spike week possible at receiver, especially. And someone who can get 40 points, man, I'm with it, man. Let's pull up this draft board again. Sanka goes ahead and takes AJ Barner, which I like, man. Ferguson, Henry, Barner. I like that 3 tight end room. I think you picked them in some good spots as well. Or some good old coke. No. I've never done coke. I've never done any hard drugs. I'm not into it, man. I don't think I've said this on stream before, but we're 2 hours in, but I've done DMT. That's one thing. I've done mushrooms and DMT as far as like drugs. So maybe we'll save that story for another stream because this draft is almost over, but that was an experience for sure. Yeah, don't do drugs, kids. Mainline heroin, that will get you talking. My goodness, dude. I mean, when I was like 19, I was in the hospital for like a pretty severe pneumonia. I was in the hospital for like 3 weeks, and they were giving me morphine through an IV. And dude, when they shot that into my IV, I'm like, okay, I understand why people do heroin. That shit feels phenomenal. They're pretty much like the same thing. And it just goes like straight into your bloodstream. It's like, wow, that's very blissful. But no, never done heroin or coke or anything like that, man. We could tell when Jerry's flexing his jaw every other minute. That's just funny, man. You took 3 gummies yesterday because I had a decent tolerance, but I guess my wife got more potent ones. I had to have her come get me because I forgot how to start my car, and it's a push to start. That shit's funny, man. That shit's funny, dude. You know what's not funny, man? This little sad story that Jamie starts telling us, man. Your dad died of a heroin overdose when you were 9? Fuck, dude. I guess that's what, like, Cleveland's like, right? I mean, Ohio's pretty bad for that shit, man, with the opioids and stuff. Like, yeah, that shit's rough. But anyways, that's fucking funny, dude. Yeah, I don't really fuck with edibles much, man. I don't like them, man. They're just so different. Like, they hit so different than, like, smoking. Smoking is just much more enjoyable. Let's take Pat Fryermuth. I'm cool with Pat Fryermuth as my tight end too. Kinda like the last guy I would want to rely on. And now we have 2 more picks, probably going 1 running back, 1 receiver. Let's take a look at the running backs. Kind of empty. Receivers, not too enticing either. Let's take Jeremy. Let's go Big Germ. Let's go Germworm. Sure. Get 2 Pittsburgh players at the end. Why not? Let's try it out. We'll try it out. I'm cool with it, man. Yeah, Jesus, Jamie. We're sorry about that, man. Just came back to the stream and heard now I understand why people do heroin. Yeah, dude, if you've ever been like in the hospital and they gave you morphine through an IV, dude, you will understand. Okay. It takes it's incredible. It's incredible. Not endorsing. I'm just speaking my experience. Dude, it's so funny though when you've like been watching a stream, you go like do something else, you come back, and then you just hear the most random shit. It's so funny, man. Did a lot of LSD back in high school. I've never done LSD, man. That's just so long, man. Isn't the trip like 10 to 12 hours? Like that's a full commitment, man. That's a full commitment. I'd rather take a cap of mushrooms and just like have sex with a lady. That's a great time, man. That's great, man. Yeah, you turned out better. That's a good way to look at it, man. We're always on the bright side, man. Nice and blunt. Just returned as well. Yeah, dude. Now we're just talking about hard drugs. Okay, this is what happens when we get 2 hours into the stream. We just start talking about hard drugs. Okay, I've never done the hard drugs. Just to be clear. Okay, only I guess I don't count weed as a drug because I mean weed's federally legal in Canada, so it's not a drug. But I've done mushrooms and DMT, which I mean it's hard to consider those drugs as well. They're psychedelics. They're a different breed, man. Yo, maybe we'll just do a fucking mushroom stream one day. How crazy would that be, man? I don't know. Would I even be allowed to take them on stream? I literally have like some fucking mushrooms over there. Like my grandma came to stay with my cats when I was in New York, so I had to like pack up all the stuff I wouldn't want her to find. So included the mushrooms I had, and we had to put those in storage. Man, like a lady. Give me a damn break. We like our ladies around here, man. We like our ladies. I like sticking to shrooms and weed. DMT was worth a try, but I prefer shrooms. Yeah. Well, they're so different, man. Mushrooms are fun. I only like a small dose, man. A big dose of mushrooms I don't like. Not for me. Not for me. But a small dose with a lady, it's a good time. Yeah, with a lady. I wish crack wasn't addictive because it's freaking awesome. Yo, Jamie, we need the crack story before we get out of here, man. We need the crack story. Dude, this is what happens when we start streaming for over 2 hours, man. The wild stories start to come out. Yo, my weed card says I'm a patient. You must be suffering, sweet leaf. You must be suffering. Oh man, we're having fun out here, man. It's fun being back to streaming, man. Thank you all for joining me on this beautiful Saturday for my return to streaming. I appreciate it. And we're going to finish off with one running back. We're going to take Kalen Black. San Francisco correlation as well. Dude, I kind of like this team. I kind of like how this turned out, man. It's pretty balanced, actually. Pretty balanced. So let's go over this team, and then I'm going to take a look at Taking Dollar's team as well. Let's take a look at your team first, actually. Trevor Lawrence, Matthew Stafford as your quarterbacks. 2-7-7-2. Interesting. Kenneth Walker, Bucky Irving, Jonathan Brooks, Skid Marks, Dylan Sampson, Ray Davis, Sean Tucker. A lot of depth. Puka, Burden, Brian Thomas, Jaden Reed, Josh Downs, Travis Hunter, Jordan Whittington. Haven't seen Whittington get drafted a ton, but honestly, not really a bad pick considering the Rams didn't really bring in a receiver, which was surprising. Maybe the Rams are the Debo team. Maybe the Rams get Debo. I feel like the Rams could use Juwan Jennings too. I don't think that would be bad. Brock Bowers, Mark Andrews, nice tight ends too. Pretty fun team. Let's take a look at mine. We got Caleb Williams, Brock Purdy as our two quarterbacks. We went with a 2-6-8-2, which is as standard as you get. Caleb, Purdy, two quarterbacks. 6 running backs are Jahmyr Gibbs, Jeremiah Love, Kenneth Gainwell, Keaton Missile, Brian Robinson, Kalen Black. Brian Robinson and Keaton Missile are probably going to be pretty staples on my team, especially Brian Robinson. I really love the value of Brian Robinson, and I'm going to still draft a ton of him. And Jeremiah Love, I'm trying to draft as much of him right now as I can, especially when he falls to the 3rd round, because I don't think he's going to be going there. I think he's going to creep back into the mid-second. So give me the value here now to get unique combinations that I can't later. 8 receivers, Drake London, DJ Moore, Alec Pierce, Ricky Pearsall, Wan'Dale Robinson, Juwan Jennings, Trey Tucker, Jeremy Bernard. So I like it, man. We have good spike week guys, Alec Pierce, Trey Tucker, 2 wide receiver ones, 3 including Alec Pierce, 3 wide receiver ones. I mean, Wan'Dale, technically he could be the wide receiver one, although I think Carnell Tate kind of takes that from him, considering he got drafted 4th overall, but should still be good and serviceable. Juwan Jennings, fine. Jeremy Bernard, nice little rookie upside. And then tight ends, Colson Love and Pat Freiermuth, totally fine with 2. Anytime I draft Loveland, I'm only drafting 2. And then Pat Freiermuth is kind of the last guy I want to take as a second tight end. So I'm cool with that. I like how it turned out, man. Feels pretty balanced. We have 2 good quarterbacks. We have 2 good running backs. I mean, Drake London, good receiver 1. Colson Loveland, good tight end 1. So the top 3 guys, I don't think you're going to be able to draft Gibbs, London, Love in a month. I don't think you're going to be able to draft these 3 players together. So I am happy to get those now. And damn, dude, there's been a lot of action in the chat since I looked, man. Chronic anxiety, but not really. Wink, wink. Cooking. Yeah, you two are in the same draft together right now, huh? Tanner and Sweetleaf? Fuck yeah, man. You look like the guy whose sister thinks is Thor in Adventure of Babysitting. I've been called Thor before. It's not the worst thing, man. It's not the worst thing. It's a it's a good person to be referred to. What kind of chance do you give Team 12 of advancing? Let's take a look. I'll take a look in a sec, and we'll check out your team as well. Was an accident smoking weed, driving around with my buddies, ran out of weed. They stopped, picked up, rolling around again. They passed me the pipe. I hit it and was like, whoa, never hit that again. Damn, so you accidentally smoked crack? Fuck. That's wild, dude. I'd be pissed at my friends if they accidentally gave me crack when I thought it was weed. Like, what the fuck, dude? Almost all my drafts have been on the right side. It needs some more 12 drafts. Dude, I've had most of my drafts like on the left side of the board, which I kind of like, man. Yeah, got to get that Gibbs exposure up to over 20%. Dude, mine's probably at like 40% right now. Do you ever pick Bijan? I'm gonna take Gibbs over Bijan every time. I think Gibbs is just a better pick than Bijan. But in the first draft that I did, I took Bijan because I had pick 2 and the guy before me picked Gibbs at pick 1. So yeah, dude, it was dark out. You couldn't see. Yo, I'd be pissed at my friends, man. All right, let's take a look at this 12 team real quick. This guy, go out of here. This guy, Hurts, Bo Nix, Gene T, Brees Hall, Kyron, Ramondre, Coleman. So Coleman goes at 156. So in the 3 drafts that we've done today, we saw Coleman go in the 120s, 140s, and 150s. Very, very interesting. I don't think you need 6 running backs with these. You definitely didn't need Singleton on your team. Neighbors, Tate, Michael Wilson, Casey Concepcion, Omar Cooper, Denzel Boston, Dontavian Wicks, Boston, Concepcion, 2 of the Cleveland rookies. I don't know if I like taking them both on the same team. Just it's Cleveland, right? And then Dallas Goedert, Eli Stowers. So I guess that's what your back stack with Hurts was. But I don't know. I don't like taking 2 tight ends that are on the same team on a best ball team. You do get a third in Njoku, but I don't know, not quite my favorite. You got Wicks late as well, which is totally fine. The team's totally fine. Bo Nix at 108. Bo Nix is unstacked, right? Like, honestly, instead of Eli Stowers, I would rather just have, like, Evan Ingram or something like that. Just to, like, at least change it up a bit, right? But let's take a look at Super Beast. Jackson Dart, Daniel Jones, Aaron Rodgers. Chase Brown, Scatterbo. Don't love Scatterbo. I know he was a winner of the draft at least, but still kind of scares me. Chuba Duba Doo, winner of the draft as well. Chris Rodriguez, winner of the draft. Tank Bigsby, Emmett Johnson. So solid running back room. CD, AJ. I like those. Mike Evans, Cortland Sutton, Michael Pittman. A lot of like similar archetype receivers on this team, especially like these guys. Naylor, Malachi Fields. I don't mind the Fields pick on the Giants. And then likely Juwan Johnson. I also don't mind just going 2 tight ends here as well. A little thinner. Don't hate it. Not a bad team. Let's take a look at Sankas real quick. Justin Herbert, Jared Goff. You got Goff, so you're already winning, man. Hampton, Swift, Toot, Tony Pollard, Justice Hill. I like this running back room. I like what you did. How, yeah, you got Justice Hill as your 5th, so you're not afraid to go like a little more thin. And then receivers, St. Brown, Devonta Smith, Chris Olave, Worthy, Shaheed, Tesla, Trey Harris, Chris Bell. So yeah, St. Brown, Tesla with Goff. That feels good. Jay Ferg, Hunter Henry, AJ Barner. I like the tight ends as well. So another pretty solid team. That's why drafting with you guys kind of sucks, man. So drafting with you guys sucks because you draft good teams, all right? I do still like the team I got. But yeah, there's quite a few other good teams in here, and only 2 are gonna advance. So Yeah, man, no problem. Hey, thank you for joining the stream today, being active in the chat and subscribing. If anyone else is watching and you haven't subscribed, man, we are back to streaming daily. So hit that subscribe button. Be like Momo. There you go, man. He knows the stream's just about over. Right, Mose? Yes, babies. Dude, they're the best. But yeah, appreciate it, man. Appreciate it. Come get beat down in the super flex. Hey, if anyone wants to go draft super flex with Sweet Leaf, go ahead. Not me though. I'm not with it, man. We're gonna be done with this one today, man. So thank you guys for coming. I love you guys. Joy's beautiful, and we are gonna end this stream. Hell yeah. Hey, damn it. Hey, sit down. Hey, boy. Yo. Oh, dude, I just fell off my stool too. Yo, what a way to end this stream. Okay.